So today we're going to be doing the Corrupted, which is the last of my 6 GMs to do, and this is easily one of the most annoying Grandmasters in the game, just for the fact that just the boss does some random bullshit. So one time her attack does 20% damage, then 40%, and then you have the very odd chance that she one-shots you, but she always one-shots you when she's 1 HP. It's probably just a passive or something. I don't know, but it's been like this for a few seasons now, so this one's quite annoying, especially when you get in that one-shot book. So we're going to be running the Lawless build, just for that sustain, because you pretty much need it on the, especially on the elevator bit, you need that sustain. Plus we got the hammers for the ad clear. Up to the boss in this stroke, it's not too bad. So for this bit, you can pretty much skip all the enemies. The only enemy you need to kill is this big Centurion geezer. Once you kill him, you should the door should, we should be able to go through the door. So you just kill this geezer, and then you can carry on. Because with the champions in this bit, you don't need to kill him, and you can still get platinum from it. So I recommend just skipping this bit. It would save you about 3-4 minutes clearing out all the enemies there. Just gonna run through here. Move towards the elevator bit. There did used to be ads on this little drop down bit, but they got rid of them. I think it was about 2 seasons ago. Don't know why. I didn't mind them, but a lot of people just complained about them, so they got rid of them. So now we're just moving up to the elevator. Drop down here. Just move through this little pool. Be a few signs we gotta clear out. So this is definitely the area that a lot of people struggle with most. But the way I usually do it is you want to just start this hack, instantly run over, grab this ball here. You're gonna drop this. You're gonna whack a barricade up. Start smashing the ads. Get that lemon out, get that grenade out, and then as soon as the shield geezer spawn, you're just gonna one rack. Pop that barricade there, so then if they do come around that corner, they'll be like disoriented. They're just gonna try to smash one down as quick as possible, standing in that lowly sunspot. So getting that constant healing. Get one relic, hit me the next relic. I go through shields broke. Just sitting in that sunspot, getting that healing. Just peek out, pop move a lemon off. Now we just got the big boy left. Just gonna get his shield down. So the main thing is for this bit is just trying to smash the signs as quick as possible, because they're what's gonna kill you. Because they're just gonna come running around the corner, and then you're gonna have to run out to the open, and then that Centurion ball's gonna kill you. So main thing is just smashing the signs as quick as possible, because they're not really gonna necessarily kill you, but they're gonna force you in the open or force you into a bad area, and then the big boys are gonna kill you. They're just gonna slowly get the boss down. There's no need to rush it. I'm just waiting for my super for the next bit. So I'm just poking him down a bit. And then as soon as I get my super up, I'm just gonna smash him with the linear. Just gonna smash him with the linear up there. So now we're just gonna whack a barricade up here. Pop the super and just smash as many as you can before the shielded boys spawn. He's gonna smash his signs, slowly move back. Gonna move back to make sure you ain't getting too much fire at once. Now we're just gonna slowly work on breaking all them shields. Just gonna make sure there's no signs left. Like I said on the last bit, Signs are what's gonna get you killed most of the time, because they're just gonna come rushing at you. So we're just gonna slowly work on these shields, which is usually 2 per enemy, so just slowly work our way around, grabbing relics and breaking them shields. Just gonna make sure you're keeping that restoration buff up as much as possible, so whenever you've got a little bit of breathing room, just pop that barricade, get that lawless sunspot. I broke that shield now, so it's gonna smash it with the linear. That's 1 down, 2 to go. Ooh, that was a bit dodgy there. I could have ran back, but that was a bit of a poor decision now. I could have just picked the relic up and ran back, dashed it, and then ran through, but quite lucky there to not die. So I just got the big boy left. Slowly killing. Using this linear. Because it's the arc burn, it just does an absolute ton of damage. So now we got the left, we just got to clear this room. We will have an unstoppable, and a couple of acolytes and 2 knights. Grab this heavy. He doesn't usually do this, the ogre. He's usually in the middle or just walking around trying to beam you. Get rid of that ogre. As soon as you deal with the ogre, the knights are going to run back in the room. And now, it's a little, I don't really call it a glitch, but it's more just like manipulating the AI. So we're just going to get that servitor to open up, and then the second he opens up, we're just going to immediately start walking backwards. And then what's going to happen is the servitor's going to open, and then he's going to, like that. So he's going to open thinking you're in range, but actually you're out of its range. So then it's just going to sit there open, so you just get some free damage on it. Occasionally we'll start shooting, yeah, so you just want to run far enough back so then it closes again. Just going to keep doing this until the servitor's down. This just makes them a lot easier to deal with rather than just shooting you and nuking you. So in this game they can shoot around walls pretty much. If they know you're there, they'll like bend the shots around the wall. There's a Shrieker down, and we've got the 2 knights. I do love the Lemonarch now. Since it had the overload change where the fully charged shot stuns the overload. Always loved it for higher tier stuff. Especially when it's void burn as well, because it's absolutely nicks the ads. With the unlimited ammo as well. Pretty dirty. So we're just gonna deal with this knight, and we're gonna go into the next bit here. So we should have an unstoppable here. There you go. Unstoppable on the knight. Just gonna get the ogre stunned. Smash him with the linear. He's got no heavy here, so we're just stunning him. Getting a few shots off with Luminarch, and then backing up. I've always thought as well, I've noticed this recently, whenever you finish a champion or any enemy, I I think it gives a higher chance of giving you heavy ammo. I've noticed that recently a lot. Because if you kill a ton of champions, guarantee probably what 1 in 10 is going to drop you some heavy. But if you finish them, it's easily 1 in 3, 1 in 4. I'm sure there must be some code somewhere. When you finish an enemy, it's a higher chance of giving you heavy. Because I know you've got that loosened finisher as well, but I aren't using that in this room. I'm just getting heavy almost every time I finish. They're just going to do the same trick here with these shriekers. Just going to get inside this range, and then as soon as it opens up, move back a bit. This one's a bit more dodgy to do, because you got that cover there. But as soon as it opens up, and if it shoots you, just going to back up out of its range. And when you get far enough back, it should close. So open it up, get a few shots off, back up, let it close. With this one, you could do the little trick with. The way you do it, I'm not really doing it here, is as soon as it opens, start moving back. So then it thinks you're in its range, but you're actually out of its range. The video I'm just like messing up a bit, but it's no worry because we've got cover there, so we can just use that to block his shots. Just killed this last night, and then we got one more shrieker to run the ogre boss bit. And for the ogre boss bit, I always do it so you kill the one on this side first. So then, as soon as you kill that one, it despawns all the ads. So then when you go into the Taken Realm, then all you've got to do is kill that, and then it despawns the ads, and then you can just run through the teleporter, or the portal. Because if you kill the one on the Taken side first, you're going to have tons of the melee knights, and tons of thrall spawning. So that probably adds a solid, what, 5-6 minutes to your run, so... Plus you got the risk of just getting nuked by the thralls and the knights swarming you. So I recommend always killing the Taken boss first. This makes it a lot easier. Just gonna jump into this room on the left side. None of the ads really push up this far, so you can just sit in here and just slowly damage the boss down. One thing I'd say beware of though is the knights on the bridge above. Because it's arc burn and they shoot the arc bombs, you can do a ton of damage, and obviously if you're a bit too long, you can get killed. So it's always best to just be patient, play it safe. If you're getting low, just back up, heal. It's just gonna slowly get him down with his Luminarch. Yeah, so you do want to kill this boss first on the normal side. That unstoppable can push you in the room sometimes, so you just want to be aware of that. You just want to try and smash that ogre, because sometimes he can, as soon as you teleport back, he could be in that room and just slam you, instantly kill you. So I do recommend if he starts being a bit aggressive, just kill him, because it's not worth taking the risk. I was actually use that heavy, I was just trying to kill this boss first, so just smash him down with a heavy. Should be able to get him on the next teleport. Oh, we got him there, nice. I'm just gonna kill this boss here. As I use the super. So now we've got the boss down, and he despawns all the ads so we can just run through. But I would say just beware of these servitors here, because there's one just through that little pillar on the right, and then you got that one at the back there. So I would probably say it's worth killing one of them, because if they're all three of them are shooting you, you can insta kill you. So I would say just take the time just to kill one. So now we got that streaker down. Just gonna wait for a barricade. I'm just thinking, is it worth? Do I think I can make it before they kill me? That's what I'm trying to think about. I'm thinking about, can I get there before they kill me? So pop the barricade, get their restoration, and I get there pretty easily. That restoration, yeah, pretty easily though. Doesn't really take many shots. So now in this bit you got the two unstoppables, you got a ton of the taken throws. Just pop him with the stun, move back, get a few shots into him. Just keep backing up. I need to let him get too close. And usually once you kill that first one, the second one hides a bit. So you don't really want to run in here and he's camping around the corner and he's gonna smash you. So we just wanna find out where he is, get his aggro, hit him with a stun, get a few shots off, keep backing up. You could easily just smash him straight away with this heavy, but I'm just trying to save my heavy for the unstoppables on the bridge. just being a bit eager on these stuns here. Because usually when with the stun, as soon because they get that white glowing stuff above the head, so as soon as that turns from white back to black, then they can be stunned again. Or to like that reddish colour. I'm just being a bit eager. So if you're watching the champion, as soon as that white stuff goes off their head, then they can be stunned again. So it goes from white, you stun them and it goes white, and then it stays white, and then as soon as it goes back to black, that means it can be re-stunned. I do think they need to come out in Nightfall and explain how the stunning works, and or just make it more like visually clear the when they can be stunned, when they can't be stunned, or just even just make a little video explaining it, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people get like are really unsure about the champions, and with the overloads are the most annoying by far. Because some seasons when it's like AR, you can shoot an overload about 700 times and it doesn't stun them. But then as soon as it's overload bow or like overload scout, you shoot them 3 times and it stuns them. Or if it's bow, shoot them once and it stuns them. So I just think they need to. It's either the code or it's just the actual champions themselves. But they definitely do need some work. So basically, they're unstoppables. They're just going to jump to the left side, and there's going to be 2 overloads. There's going to be one on that far right on that rock down there, and then there's going to be one on this left. They're just going to do one at a time just to make it safe. Just going to get him stunned. Just going to slowly work him down with this Luminarch. So once we killed that one, we're just going to run over to this right side. You can just sit back here, we'll run over to that far right, but sometimes he runs up toward Jess, sometimes he runs away. So he's running away this time, so we're just gonna get a bit closer, smash him with that linear a bit, try and keep him stunned. Stop the health from regening. Just the 2 overloads now, and we just got this bit easier to go here. The last thing you want is to get too close to, because you can one-shot it, and it's happened to me a few times before, so if you want to stay back, wait for him to come out in the open. There's no point rushing it now you've got this far. So just trying to draw him out. Got Yetix, bound to Sadia. He hasn't got a ton of HP and it can be quite annoying, but just be patient. Just be patient and just work down that health bar. See, look at that, that was only 2 shots that hit me there, and it got me like 1 HP. As soon as you kill that, you'll turn the door into that taken stuff, so when you go through, you go to this taken round. So for this bit, I see a lot of people struggle or they can't find a safe route, but after quite a bit of trying, hundreds of attempts at this strike, not necessarily this season, but over past seasons, and so you want to jump down to that right plate there, and then there's always this rock on the left. So if you jump down to that right plate, what I jump down to, then if you look straight ahead, you'll see that rock there. So if you jump onto that and then fall to the left side, it's pretty much a free drop, and there's nothing there that you can fall onto, or nothing there that's going to shoot you. Then you just want to drop, and you just want to make sure, obviously, you're landing on the pool. So you look at that bug there with the overload. It stunned itself 4 times. Like, how can it do that? Just slowly deal with these ads. Manage to rush here. Just gonna clear them out, move to the next platform, clear them out. So it's got the lemon arc and they got them void shields. Just makes light work of them. For this bit, we're just gonna kill these minotaurs on the left. Just focus these out, and then we can start dealing with the thrall, and then the big minotaur at the back. Got that big geezer there, the Lodra, whatever his name is. If he can absolutely delete you. So if you want to jump down and try and rush it, he will absolutely delete you. So it's always better to just stay up here and just slowly pick them off. There you go, the Lodra. Bounty Sadir. Quite a bit of HP, but was that just pick him up from up here? It's not worth the risk jumping down. So that's the big boy down there, so we can drop down. Should just have a few thrall to deal with. You're gonna have this overload here, then there's gonna be one further on across this rock here. So you're gonna have this one. Then you're gonna go through that little doorway on the right, and then you should be able to see him down the top right corner. See his leg there. So just gonna kill this one, and you should go through and work on that one. So now once you cleared that out, we're onto the boss. So for the boss bit, I play the boss bit, I don't know, I'm a lot more confident in it, so I would play it a bit quicker and use the super and toss some grenades out, but you just want to get her to spawn, just want to sit behind this rock, and the main thing is, if she can see you, she'll do the boop in the air and push attack, so main thing is just trying not to let her get visuals white visuals on you. We're just gonna dash a grenade there, pop the super, smash out all these Earths. So that's that wave cleared out. So once you cleared that first wave out, it's the first little damage bit. We're trying to wait till she shoots, and we're gonna make our way over to the orb here. So it will take 4 to drop her shield, so you wanna just use this little pillar in front of you so she can't one-shot you. So we just wait for her to shoot, up one out. So we're hitting her with 3, and then we're gonna get a bit closer. That's the third one. Now for this one, we're just gonna pick it up. We're gonna run back to the middle. And then as we pop her shield, we're just gonna smash her with a few linear shots. Then just wait for her to shoot, and I'm just gonna smash her with a few linear shots, get to that health gate. There you go, and then she teleports away. I'm just gonna move to master jump, crouch jump there, and then we're gonna jump back to this back platform. And then this cover here, just behind this little rock's pretty safe. None of the others can really shoot you. Well, some of them can shoot you, but should never really be able to kill you from here. To get the absolute ton of ads on this bit. You can save your super for this bit, but I like to just use it on that first bit just to be nice and safe. Make sure you clear them all out. But the main pain for this bit is the knights, because they've got the solar shield, so if you haven't really got anything solar to deal with them, then you're just going to be shooting them all day pretty much. So just going to pop the shield, they're going to run behind cover. The main enemy focus is the knights, because they're the most annoying one. Slowly get down all these sounds. No need to rush, just be patient. I think we've just got 1 or 2 left now, so just gonna wait for them to peek out. Just gonna get this last knight down, I think it's just the one left. Dude, look at that Lawless coming in clutch there. If I didn't have Lawless there, I would 100% been dead. It's just the boss left now. We're just gonna get that healing. They're just gonna watch out for them rocks when you're jumping across. They're just gonna wait, so you get this rock spawn, the next rock spawn, and then we should be able to jump across here. It's the same again. So we've got four orbs, and then on the fourth one, we're just gonna slowly move out, get to the health gate. That's one. So that's the third one. So now we're just gonna grab this, we're gonna run back to the middle, to wait for this rock to pass. We're gonna run back to the middle here, it's gonna smash with the orb, and then we're gonna get a few linear shots in. I'm just gonna get a few linear shots in here, get to the health gate. So now, just wait for the teleport. Very nice and easy. And for this bit, can take quite a while this bit, but seems that you got this far. I always like to just play it safe, pick off the item range. There's no point in just running in there and getting yourself killed for no reason. So, slowly pick off these ads. Can be quite annoying because you're just going to shoot them once and they're going to run behind cover, so. We're just slowly picking them off here. Trying to pop that shield. You're going to have that knight and the overload there. Try and take out the snipers if you can before you move a bit further, because they can one-shot you, so we're just slowly working this knight here. Keeps teleporting behind cover, it's pretty annoying. They got such a small head, them taking hobgoblins. Bit annoying to hit the crits from a bit further away. It's just getting a little bit annoyed to just get a few shots into them and then run behind cover, but no need to rush, should just be waiting. But now we could just, now we got a super, we can pretty much save to tank them, so we're gonna push up. Get stun on the overload. Try and deal with this knight first, because it's the one that's gonna kill you most of the time. So just gonna smash that knight. Some sunspots down. Just get a stun on the overload. Smash him with the heavy. See, look at this. How did he regen there? I was hitting him with the poison, the fully charged shots, and he was still regenning. Look, that shit is really annoying when you're in Grandmasters, especially when you're doing it solo. Because with 3 players you can just instant kill them, but solo that shit gets annoying real fast. You're shooting them and they're just, the health regenning, so they really do need to look at champions, to be honest. They are pretty annoying when that shit happens. I just gotta deal with this knight, just keeps hiding behind the boss. Just trying to find an angle here to go on the knight. Keeps hiding, but just keep moving around, try and get a few shots on him, and move back to where he was. But he's hiding behind that rock there in front of the boss. Try this angle again, so we can get a few shots on him. There you go. See his arm sticking out there. Boss keeps blocking all the shots. Hey, look at that. He just died. That was a bit weird there. He must have got hit by a rock or something. So now we can jump up to this little spot up here. Jump onto this rock. There's a bit annoying to get onto, I want to tell you. But you need to just jump across to this rock here. And once you're up there, you can pretty much have line of sight on all the enemies, so it's worth getting up there. So you ain't got to keep moving around. That's a bit too far over. Overshot it a bit. Now once you're up here, just wanna work on just getting all the enemies down. You've got a few vandals, you got the knight at the back, and then you got the unstoppable. As like I said on the last bit, you can take a wall, but it's worth it because there's nothing worse than getting this far in and dying to something stupid that's just easily avoidable. It's worth just taking the time, and then because the last thing you want is getting too close. The boss is either going to boop you off the map or you're just going to get one shot by it, so it's worth just taking the time, just playing it slow. So once you cleared them ads out, you just want to move up towards the last bit of the boss. Just want to slowly make your way up there. No need to rush and get killed by the rocks. Just grab whatever ammo you can find along the way. So for this bit, the main focus is going to be the ads and just using these broken pillars for cover. But whenever you see the ads spawning, you want to just try and get them dealt with as quick as possible. The first bit is just going to be the science. Just trying to use the cover. Just a bit close here. Look at that sign, had some storm soldier accuracies there. Awful hammer. And then this bit here, this bit saves the run. This bit saves the run. I'm pretty lucky there, but you're always gonna have moments like that in your GM runs where it's like half a second away from dying. That was pretty close there. Snow cleared out them signs, we're just gonna take our time. Just keep moving around, picking up ammo where we can. As long as you're moving around, as long as you're sprinting around, she shouldn't really be able to hit you, so. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pick up the relic on the run. Then we're just gonna wait for it to shoot, we're gonna throw it out, and we're just gonna run in this like a little, I don't know, like this oval pattern. Just gonna run back and forth, we're just gonna pop our restoration there, run back, pick up the relic, wait for it to shoot, throw out an orb. It's gonna run back, wait for it to shoot, throw out an orb again. As soon as you pop that shield, try and smash it with a few linear shots. And she pops that shield, so we should have some knights and a few more signs spawning. Just want to use them grenades. Try to deal with them as quick as you can. The last thing you want is the boss booping you and you got 7 enemies running at you. You're trying to get the enemies dealt with as quick as you can. Keep that restoration up, keep that lawless. That's one of the Sunspot. So we had that captain behind us rushed us there. Sunspot took care of him. That's all the ads down, just got a few signs. So that's all the ads dealt with. So now we're just going to do what we've done before, but we're just going to jump up to the platform, grab the orb, while sprinting, because the last thing you want is to stand still on this road, because like I said in the earlier bit, she can one-shot you. It's rare, but it always happens when she's 1 HP. So you want to pick up the relic while she's running, get behind some cover, wait for her to shoot, and then throw it out. So that's 1 out of 4. With 4 relics, and then you're just going to smash her with the linear. So keep that restoration up as much as you can. Just going to jump across, grab the relic, get into cover, wait for it to shoot. That's 2. Just check it, make sure it hit. Jump up, grab it, wait for it to shoot, and I'm just going to throw it. Wait for it to shoot there. So I just need 1 more. Last one. Smash her with that linear. Easy. And there you have it. That is the Corrupted solo Grandmaster for Season of the Seraph, and that is Conqueror Gilded and complete. So I hope you liked the video, and that is one of the most annoying strokes. So I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Work.